Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera to TS Dr. Majlis Baran Samudin and TS Dr. Irwan Mahazir bin Ismail. I am Nihasna binti Ahmad Fauzi with metric number 151091. I am from School of Education and Nurturing in Bahasa Melayu. Today, I would like to present about a game-based learning strategy project for Bahasa Melayu Tingkatan 5 Teaching Module. First of all, this is an introduction for my module. This module will help to guide the teacher to teach Bahasa Melayu Form 5 with the theme of Tata Bahasa, and the focus topic is golongan kata nama and kata tugas. The teaching duration for this module is 1 hour and 20 minutes. There are 3 learning outcomes that will be achieved by the student in this lesson, which are at the end of the lessons, students will be able to understand and identify the type of golongan kata nama and kata tugas. Secondly, students are able to answer each question in the quiz by analysing the accurate use of golongan kata nama and kata tugas. Lastly, students are able to apply the golongan kata nama and kata tugas in the right context. This is my daily lesson plan or rancangan pengajaran harian. At this section, I will change to Bahasa Melayu to explain this daily lesson. Saya akan menerangkan secara ringkas sahaja bahagian aktiviti pada RPG ini kerana ia akan diterangkan pada slide seterusnya. Baiklah, rancangan pengajaran ini digunakan pada minggu kedua pada hari Isnin yang bertarikh 10 Januari 2022 selama 1 jam 20 minit. Ia melibatkan 28 orang pelajar seperti yang dinyatakan dalam awal modul tadi. Modul ini adalah tentang golongan kata nama dan kata tugas Bahasa Melayu Tingkatan 5. Standard pembelajaran adalah 5.2 iaitu memahami dan menggunakan golongan kata yang sesuai dalam pelbagai bidang. Manakala standard pembelajaran adalah 5.2.1 iaitu memahami dan menggunakan golongan kata dalam pelbagai laras bahasa dengan betul mengikut konteks. Hasil pembelajaran pula ialah di akhir sesi pembelajaran, pelajar berupaya untuk memahami dan mengenal pasti jenis golongan kata nama dan kata tugas. Kedua, menjawab setiap soalan dengan menganalisis penggunaan golongan kata nama dan kata tugas dengan tepat. Yang terakhir sekali ialah pelajar dapat mengaplikasikan golongan kata nama dan kata tugas yang betul mengikut konteks. Set induksi ialah aktiviti cuba teka dengan menggunakan kad pelbagai warna yang bernombor yang mengandungi perkataan. Kerana pada jangkaan awal, guru telah mengetahui bahawa pelajar ada pengetahuan tentang golongan kata. Baiklah, kita beralih pula ke bahagian paling utama iaitu aktiviti. Terdapat 5 aktiviti yang dilaksanakan iaitu ayuh terokai golongan kata selama 40 minit. Kedua, ku putar ingatanku selama 10 minit. Seterusnya, indah kata secantik bahasa selama 20 minit. Keempat, aktiviti pecutan minda selama 5 minit. Seterusnya ialah rumusan dan penilaian juga selama 5 minit. Di sini, guru akan merumuskan keseluruhan aktiviti pembelajaran yang telah dilaksanakan bersama-sama pelajar dan penilaian terhadap penglibatan pelajar dalam keseluruhan aktiviti pembelajaran. Aktiviti penilaian akan dilaksanakan secara dalam talian menggunakan platform Genially dan Quiz Wizard. Elemen berorientasi kurikulum pula ialah TMK, bahasa, kemahiran berfikir dan juga bekerjasama. Rancangan pengajaran yang disediakan ini boleh dijalankan secara dalam talian atau secara bersemuka. Penilaian dijalankan secara formatif menerusi soalan kuis secara dalam talian. The first activity is ayuh terokai golongan kata. This activity is to give information and knowledge to the students about the topic of golongan kata nama and kata tugas. Teacher will do this activity by doing a presentation using Canvas slide. Teacher will give explanation about the topic in detail and clearly around 40 minutes for this teaching and learning process. The purpose of this activity is to achieve the first learning outcome, which is the student will be able to understand and identify the type of golongan kata nama and kata tugas.
Here is a part of presentation slide from the Canva platform, and I also provide the QR code to access the Canva slide.
The second activity is ku putar ingatanku. This activity is to attract student attention after learn the presentation from the teacher at the first activity. It is known as interactive quiz using Genial Will Quiz at Genially platform. This quiz has 5 multiple choice questions only as a warm-up activity and will be done around 10 minutes by discussion between the teacher and the students. From this activity, students will be able to show what they have understand from the first activity. This activity is to achieve the second learning outcome, which is students are able to answer each question in the quiz by analyzing the accurate use of golongan kata nama and kata tugas. Here is how this interactive quiz looks like at Genial Will Quiz, and this is the QR code to access this quiz and tutorial to play. Next, indah kata secantik bahasa. This activity is a game-based learning activity using quizwizard.com platform. It's referred to the quiz that contains 20 multiple choice questions that will be answered by the student in 20 minutes. Student will play the activity in a group which is involve 2 students in each group using school's Chromebook, which is looks like laptop. This quiz is a chance for the student to play while learning the topic that has been taught by the teacher from the first activity. The purpose of this game-based learning activity is to achieve the second learning outcome, which is students will be able to answer each questions in the quiz by analyzing the accurate use of golongan kata nama and kata tugas. Here is how quiz wizard looks like, and I also provide the QR code to access this game and tutorial to play. Activity 4 is pecutan minda. It is referred to the topic exercise about golongan kata nama and kata tugas that has been learned from the lesson. The teacher will give this exercise based on the direct evaluation according to the learning activities that have been done. It will be given into 2 groups of students, which is Group Student A will get a recovery exercise or latihan pemulihan to help them to understand this topic clearly. Meanwhile, Group B will get a reinforcement exercise to strengthen their understanding. Both groups will get a different question and 1 same subjective questions. This activity is to achieve the last learning outcome, which is student will be able to apply the golongan kata nama and kata tugas in the right context. Here is the front page of the exercise and the QR code to access the topic. I also provided a schema for this exercise. Lastly, conclusion and evaluation. At the end of the lessons, the teacher will make a conclusion for the whole learning activity that have been implemented and done with the students. The teacher also will make an evaluation towards students' involvement in the whole learning activity that have been done, which is activity 1 until activity 4. The continuous evaluation also will be trained toward the outcome of the given exercise. The teacher also will remind the students to submit the exercise from activity 4 on the upcoming learning sessions. So, that's all from me for this module presentation. Thank you so much to Dr. Majaswaran and Dr. Iwan for teaching me during this semester. Thank you.